And we're now getting some more breaking news. After admitting Congress 2611 inaction, is P. Chidambaram now doing a tharur, is the question. Ex-Home Minister now questions Indira Gandhi's Operation Blue Star legacy. Congress veteran now slams Indira Gandhi's Golden Temple raid. Now, the ex-Home Minister P. Chidambaram has said that Operation Blue Star was the wrong way. In fact, he goes on to say that Indira Gandhi paid with life for her blunder. 1984 Sikh shrine raid haunts the Congress party yet again. The ex-Home Minister P. Chidambaram has said that the UPA 2611 inaction was under US pressure. And after this statement, he has now questioned Indira Gandhi's Operation Blue Star legacy, slamming the Golden Temple raid. And he also said that the Operation Blue Star was done the wrong way.
No disrespect to any service officers, military officers here, but that was a wrong way to retrieve the Golden Temple. Few years later, I think 3-4 years later, we showed the right way to retrieve the Golden Temple by keeping out the army.
You're talking about Black Thunder, the second
but
operation?
I think you have...
I've delved into that also, but before...
You've dealt with very sketchily and in passing. I don't think you did justice to Black Thunder. But the Blue Star was the wrong way. And I agree, Mrs. Gandhi paid with her life for that mistake. But that mistake...
And how is...
But that mistake was a... cumulative decision of the army, the police, the intelligence, and the civil service. You can't blame it only on Mrs. Gandhi.
And my colleague Aman Bhardwaj is now joining us on this story. Aman, after the 2611 inaction statement, now P. Chidambaram has slammed Operation Blue Star, questioning Indira Gandhi over the same operation. Does this now signal a growing rift within the Congress party, with the senior leaders like P. Chidambaram slamming Congress past acts?
Exactly, because there's a big question that how Chidambaram is figuring this out now. And the Congress itself is what into criticism every time for this Blue Star operation, and it's a deep wound for Punjab. And Chidambaram clearly mentioned that Indira Gandhi paid with her life for the mistake she did, and also it was a wrong way to retire Golden Temple, placing army inside. And here in Punjab also, and we see whether it's on a religious point of view, whether on political, Congress is always questioned on this. And now when P. Chidambaram was in Kasauli on Saturday at Khushwant Singh Literature Festival, where a hour-long interview, he mentioned each and everything, how it all happened, and it was a wrong way. He clearly mentioned that to reclaim Golden Temple was wrong way, and Indira Gandhi paid with her life. He also mentioned that June 1984 army operation, it was flush out militants from Golden Temple. The operation was conducted, but with all respect to army persons, the officers were there. It was wrong way, but the decision was not only by Mrs. Gandhi. It was a collective operation by the agencies, by the forces. But now, if we say about Punjab, the economical stress, the economical condition for Punjab, the illegal migrancy from Punjab is more concerning. That also been mentioned by the P. Chidambaram. But the way he has taken a U-turn on the decisions that were made by his own government is somehow that raises questions that Congress within is now considering the decisions wrong, whether it's Blue Star operation or placing army inside, or handling the situation in a way it was.
Absolutely. Aman, does this also provoke debate on how the NDA government handles such situations, such security situations? Because P. Chidambaram also spoke about the inaction by the UPA government after the 2611 attacks. Does this also provoke debate on how the situation was being handled by the UPA government and now the NDA government?
Exactly. Any big decision that for which country has faced, people have faced, so that raises a question. And now coming to conclusions Congress big leader, big faces are making statements, making U-turns, and now are deciding that the decision they made were wrong, and for which either they were not made or they made it and did a mistake. So that's what Congress is concluding. And also he has mentioned for Punjab that political demand for Khalistan is nearly disappeared, and the visit to Punjab, there's no cry for Khalistan separation, which has been there in previous years. So his statements are quite bold and also surprising for Congress itself, but it has to see what Congress says on it, BJP what says on it, and how the situation which...
Right, Aman, do stay with us. We're now being joined by BJP's Tom Vadakkan on the broadcast. Mr. Vadakkan, a very good morning to you. So, a statement coming in from senior Congress leader just days after he said that there was inaction by the UPA after 26/11 attack due to US pressure. Now, he has also questioned Indira Gandhi's Operation Blue Star legacy and in fact has slammed the Golden Temple raids. How do you see this statement?
These are interesting afterthoughts, though I agree with what he says, that the methodology adopted in a religious place was not appropriate. And the fallout is well known. So it is an afterthought, yes. This opinion is shared by a lot of congressmen, except the Trinity, that three, mother, son, and daughter. Except them, many of them share this thought that there was no need for this kind of an army action. An army is not to be used for this kind of activity. So this kind of precedent that they've set is not correct. And I think from a longer perspective, I think this should not have happened. I mean, I agree with Chidambaram ji as to the question of what he says, but I think it's too late in the day. And history is etched on the rock of reality of what happened to the 6th in the aftermath of Indira Gandhi's death and the kind of things that happened. This would not have happened had the army entered the precincts of the holy shrine and did what it did.
Mr. Vadakkan, the BJP has been claiming the same things since very long, that the Operation Blue Star was done the wrong way. They have been slamming the operation, and now a senior Congress leader who has also been the ex-Home Minister P. Chidambaram saying the same statements, saying the same things, slamming in fact the Operation Blue Star. What does this signify? A leader who's still very much in the Congress party, first saying that there was inaction by the UPA government due to US pressure, and now just days after that statement, he is now slamming the Operation Blue Star.
Well, this is just the beginning, because it's not just Chidambaram. There are many leaders who think in the same way as he did. And in retrospective, they find that these mistakes have cost them what the conditions that they are in. So in retrospect, when they re-examine their actions from that period, they realize huge mistakes have been made, and this course correction had to be done, and which was never done. So this is a kind of a beginning, an opening for the Congress-like thinking people to think about the nation first. The army is to be praised for the activities it does on the border, but not to be let loose on a holy shrine. That they are duty-bound to do the orders that were given. This is not the fault of the army. This is the fault of the political leadership that led this action to happen.
Mr. Vadakkan, thank you for joining us on India Today and for expressing your views on the statement by ex-Home Minister P. Chidambaram, who has slammed the Operation Blue Star done on ex-Prime Minister Indira Gandhi's order. Let's once again listen into what he said.
No disrespect to any service officers, military officers here, but that was a wrong way to retrieve the Golden Temple. Few years later, I think 3-4 years later, we showed the right way to retrieve the Golden Temple by keeping out the army.
You're talking about Black Thunder, the
Yes.
second
But
operation?
I think I think you have.
I've delved into that also, but
you
before.
have dealt with very sketchily and in passing. I don't think you did justice to Black Thunder. But the Blue Star was the wrong way. And I agree, Mrs. Gandhi paid with her life for that mistake. But that mistake.
And how is.
But that mistake was a. Cumulative decision of the army, the police, the intelligence, and the civil service. You can't blame it only on Mrs. Gandhi.